shut down the business district. Police would not be able to match the sheer manpower. The ensuing riot would completely dwarf the LA riots of 1992, which resulted in 53 deaths and property damage of over $1 billion. They could literally take over many parts of the city. Squatters clearly do not harbor a disdain for civil society. They are doing whatever they can with their limited resources and options to conform to civil society outside the sanctions of city government. When Neuwirth asked squatters in Istanbul about title deeds, they responded with laughter and near disbelief. They do not require legal papers to develop their homes and community buildings. There is a clear understanding of what is whose among the inhabitants that transcends any legal ownership. To quote Neuwirth's explanation in the last paragraph of the prologue, squatters live according to a more ancient notion, the idea that every person has a natural right, simply by virtue of being born, to have a home, a place, a location in the world. Their way of dealing with land offers the possibility of a more equitable city and a more just world. Neuwirth's stance on squatters' right to build outside the box, so to speak, provides an interesting parallel to the concept of the right to the city. To deny squatters a place to live would be a violation of human rights. If they cannot afford a place to live in the city, and society does not build for them, Neuwirth believes they have every right to build one for themselves. And then, the question I posed, a little long, try to encompass some, around the whole semester. Neuwirth points out the virtual impossibility of squatters developing a place like Sprague's Avenue in the U.S. because we wouldn't stand the conditions of the slum still in developmental stages. Is it wrong of us to criticize an American squatter colony so harshly? If so, what kind of developmental changes or policies might enable such an occurrence? If not, how do we justify the apparent wasting of such land? Does the long dormancy of Sprague Avenue say anything about urban sprawl? It is estimated that by 2030, there will be about 2 billion squatters worldwide, about 1/4 of the world population at that time. Neuwirth calls for more focused debate and discussion addressing how to deal with this issue among the UN, national governments, and people who care about the squatters. Technically, these squatter colonies are illegal, so how do we address and try to attend to the basic rights of these squatters? What should the goals be? What might Harvey and Lefebvre say about their rights?